Hello everyone and welcome to this 11th part of my guide on how to solve the witness 100%. I am Lumi, your guide, and we are heading in for a toughie. This is the interior of the mountain. Many people think this is the ending of the game, but we are still far from it. You get to see some lovely pictures of stuff that we have accomplished. How this is, for instance, one solution, because we didn't leave it like that. So there are many hints hidden in these small screens. Like for instance, this is an area that we haven't seen, so it kind of tells you there's more to be found. And straight away we can see that this cable is vanishing in the wall there, and we meet it back again down here, but we cannot just keep on following straight because we reach this huge gap that we will have to pass, and the way to pass this gap is by solving this puzzle. Now again, we know we need to separate black and white, and by the same manner we need also to have this 4x1 that is respected. Now if we do it like so, we actually manage to separate it and have the 4x1, but we want to reach those panels that we see on the sides, you know. We want to be able to go and solve these, so we need to kind of also think ahead. We want to be there on that side, and we just need to finish it somehow. Well, let's go and do the left ones first, right? This is one of the solutions that we can use for this puzzle to come here. Now, pretty easy puzzle it seems. Hexagons, we know we need to fill them, want to pass with the line through them, and separate whites from blacks. Now, the way I would do this would be like so. Now, here we are starting to have a problem already. It's not really straight, and we see the edge of the upper part of the puzzle down here, and we cannot hold on here. Now, it took me a time to realize that basically you can hold on, but you have to be at the right level. So the puzzle is still physically correct in the center, but what we see has been moved. So you just need to solve it according to that. Again, we need to separate black and white, and we need to go through all of the all of the black hexagons. So I was having a blank, and this is how we solve it. Fairly easy. This again, we see there is a black hexagon here, which should be around here once we start painting the line, and we have this well, shape that we need to follow. So let's do so, and then let's pass through the hexagon, and fairly easy as long as you are able to shift all these things around in your head. Now we can see that on this puzzle we have 3 separate puzzles that we need to accomplish. Now I believe that we can do this one like so, and this one like so, but then we are missing the lower right one. So the way we can do this is by going around like so. Then we need to 1, 2, 3, so that one is grabbed on, and then we need to solve our upper puzzle, which is going to give us troubles because we need to exit also here. Now maybe we can find a way to actually put these together. This one goes to 3 up here, but then if we put this one on the side, we have this one that is accomplished. And then we just need to finish the one on the lower right corner, which actually is right now on the upper left corner. So bear with me. It needs to be coming through here. Now, what we are going to do is go all the way up, finish this one, and then we can finish the lower right corner, and then we can go out. Do you understand? I hope it is clear to you. Now, if you have an issue, you can always write in the comments and I'll try to be clearer on that one. Now this one is moving, so but the puzzle is static. As you can see, my mouse cursor only moves where I want it to move. Now, the easiest way to do this is to write it down on a paper as it passes, and then noticing, okay, we have these two stars on each corner that cannot be separated, but we have these two whites and these, well, three whites actually, and three blacks that need to be. Now, the way we can do this, we cannot really come up here because it's close, so we cannot separate the white away like so, and the blacks need to be together. But if, oh, I almost had it. Now let's go back here. We grab the white one, go to the left, then come back, and in case, well, no, this way we are encasing it all wrong. My bad. Now I need to grab it at the right side. We want all the whites to be together. We want to take the black one like so, but then again we will have a problem when we are trying to... Oh, maybe if we do it like so. We grab the black one, we grab this black one, and then we can go out. You see, it's fairly easy. It would have been faster for me as well if I would have taken the time to write it down. Now, this one is, the more you move it, the more it will move around. So keep it static, don't touch it, and then you'll have to, okay, you know, we need to pass through this, and we need to create the proper shape. So we could easily make something like go around like so, do the cross like so, and then come back down and up. So what I'm going to do is go right, now go, I went too much up, I need to go left. Just look at your cursor, don't look at what is moving or you'll get sick. Then if you look at your mouse, you know what shape you're doing, and then when you click it, it stops. So just ignore what is moving around. I know it's hurtful for the eyes, but just look at what your mouse is doing, and that'll work out. Same goes for this one. So we just fairly easy need to solve this one by such a shape as this. So one right to up, and then something like so. Again, just make abstraction of what is on your side. Just do it like you would be so... Oh, I went actually one too many. So let's try it again, because I want to go one right, then one up, and then just one to the side and back down. All the way up, one to the side. Oh, that was actually one too many. Oh, not enough actually. One more to the side. Here we are. Okay. Sorry for the seasickness that I may have caused. Now, as you can see, we need to get to the green area now. I need to reshape this pathway upstairs so that we can go to the right side. Now, once more, this is also very easy. We can just go all the way around and separate this, go back down and encase the black one, and we are good. It's just a way of solving the puzzle and having the paths go where you want it to go. Now, these to me seem to be a bit easier than the ones back there. I mean, visually, because you just have, okay, these blacks that we need to separate. The black bars we can just completely ignore. The easiest way to do this is just by trying first. See, then you see the red blinking issues. What's not alright. So there is here an hexagon at least that we need to go through, and then we have the white and blacks that we can more or less clearly see. Now, the way I do this is by separating it in this way. Same again, I'm just going to do a blank run to see, okay, there are two hexagons that I need to take care of, and now that if they would stop blinking, yeah, there are these two whites. There is one black here that I can barely see, and two blacks down here. So, and let's just see where the hexagons were. Okay, those two there. So I need to pass through those two hexagons, separating the whites. And oh, this white one is still not okay, or is it? Oh, this is a black one. Okay, so my bad. Just like so. And these black here, these two down here, and this one are separated from the white here, and the two hexagons we have crossed. Again, I'm just gonna do blank run to see, okay, the shape is not happy. There doesn't seem to be any hexagons, but we have those four colors. A black one here, a black one here, and those two white there that we need to separate. And now, I want to know which shape it is, because right now I cannot know. Yeah, well, it is not just a corner piece. It seems to be a 2x2. So, that at least is something that we need to pay attention to. So I'm going to go 2x2 and then grab the lower black one, and that's separated. That's how we solve it. Now this one is changing, so you need to, again, I'm just going to do a blank run to see, well, there is a hexagon here. I don't see any more well, yeah, there is another hexagon up here. So again, just refreshing it. Yeah, hexagon up here, hexagon down here, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different things that we need to separate. 3 whites that we have identified and 3 black ones, with those 2 hexagons down here and down there. Now, the way I want to do this, I need to actually get. Oh, come on, again, I want to see these all blinking in red so that I know what I need to do. I need to go around the white, so somehow I will encase the white with me. So I'm just going to go down here, grab this white one, go up, and then grab all the whites and be out. Oh, I forgot, I went one too many up, my bad. This should solve it. So I grabbed the hexagon here, I grabbed it up there, and I encased the white one in this little box below, and then this white and this white in the 4x1 plus a little edge up here. I hope you managed to see. Now this one, again, I can see 2 hexagons there. These are 3 whites and 3 blacks, and it's just a matter of going through everything. And oh wait, I want to see where the hexagon is up here, hexagon is up there. Now the way I can only pass through here is if I am encasing away this white one from the blacks. So I believe this should work. Yes, because I pass through the hexagon here, hexagon there, and the whites are all away. You can see it more or less. Now this has solved the opening there. I want to know, I cannot pass just yet, but I want to take this chance to solve this puzzle. And I believe I actually won't be able to, because I cannot reach the upper end. So I need to reshape my solution here so that I can actually pass through there. So let's go back up, make this at such a way that we can pass around. Now I want to be getting close somewhere from the left side, so I'm thinking maybe something like so, just for now, for me to be able to go and solve that particular blue puzzle here. It's just for this reason that I've done it like so. Now you can write it down on paper and you will see it maybe better, but we're just going to look at this and see that we have a 4x1 laying flat horizontally and a 4x1 standing up straight, and we have all these blacks that we need to separate. Now we have to englobe these yellows with each other, so this is going to be something like a T that has a 5x1 with 2x1 T arms, basically. Something in this sort of shape. Well, not, or yeah, in this sort of shape, or if we switch it over to the other side. Now, for this we need though to separate still the upper white and black, as you can see. That is something that hasn't that was affected. So we cannot also put the T on this side, because we will be forced to take the black and the white together, and that will cause trouble. So I believe this was the proper way to start. but then we cannot finish. Now, what if we actually encase the white one away, leave the black one like so, and then if we come down here, it still leaves us the white one up there. Now what we can do though is just not have the no, because they cannot go in between. Now I'm thinking of it. Maybe I'll skip ahead until I have the solution. Now here it is, and I just want to remind you that I'm doing this without any kind of guide. I'm solving them as it goes, and it's just okay, a matter of putting these 4x1 on the left, the vertical one, and the horizontal on the right, and keep the whites apart, and then you have just to separate the other black ones individually. Now this will solve one purple line, and we get this one. If you did exactly the same pink shape that I did, you can come and solve this one. Now this is a 3x1 horizontal, or is it vertical? Vertical in this scenario because the ending is there, here's the start. So we have a 3x1 and a 2x1 on its side. Now I think I just want to come here, separate the black ones from each other, and then I put the 2x1 that is horizontally like so, and the 3x1 vertical like this, and this solves it. Now where does it keep going? There, to that solution there. So all solutions that we need to uncover to open that yellow door. Now we want to get into that little workshop, but for that we need to bring some pink line here and be able then to cross out to that side. Now we want basically to do the same thing we did, but somewhat reversed, and I'm gonna show you what I mean by that. Is to have it like so, and then like so. Now I believe this will actually allow us to do what I mean to, which is go through here. It's more stuff that we can see, some other areas that we haven't been, and then we get out and we get to be in here where we see some let's see some concept art of how this game was built, I believe. Now we need to solve this one, and the way this kind of looks is there is this bar in front, there's nothing we can do about it, and we need to separate blacks and whites just as we always do, and it's a double line. Now maybe we want to use to our advantage the fact that we can actually, by using one line, cross the space there. So if we manage to find a way where we can actually be more intrusive beneath it, we could use that to our advantage. Now we need to separate whites and black ones with each other, and the way I'm going to do it, you need to start on the upper right corner and make sure you are make sure you are taking the whites one out, or do we actually want to take the black ones out? Maybe, but not like so. Now we do want to take the white one out, and then I would want actually to go this way. Oh, I was actually seeing it while I was doing this on this side, so what was it that? Yeah, the fact that I can go like so from up here. So what if I go like this? It doesn't really help me, does it? Now I can remove this black one. It's a bit tricky, I'll have to think about it. Well, it didn't take me that long after all. It's just you need to start on the right upper side, then you do like so, and it actually keeps everything nicely separated. Now for this one, we have only one line that we can draw, but why doesn't it work? Oh, wait. there is this going on here. This black and white that we need to separate. Now, the way we can do this is by keeping away from it and then seeing it a bit more carefully. Now, we want to separate. We know that those are only holding whites there, and the lower one as well. Now I know that there is a particular angle where we can satisfy this. It wasn't from here, was it? Oh, wait. So if we do like so, then again it's still that white and black one that really are not happy with each other. But we can see through here to get that black away, and there is no black there, so we can separate this black, get this one out like so. So you need to just stand on the side and cover the white ones. Now this is one where we need to get a bunch of hexagons. You can see 2 on the lower line and 3 somewhere spread out at the top. And again, we can only use symmetry to our advantage and make sure we catch it all. But now we missed that one, see? So just make an extra loop and it'll be fine. This one is fairly easy. Now we have solved every single puzzle in this area and we need to get out there. Oh, my bad. We need to go through here again. But we have solved almost the first area out of this mountain shaft, and we want something that allows us to exit through there. If we do this solution like that, you see we cannot get across that. So we need to keep in mind that we want a solution that enables us to pass next to it. So I mean, this is fairly obvious. I'm just being utterly blind right now. Am I not? Now I know we can pass on the side there. Just have to do it like so, I believe. This allows us to pass through here and get back out, and we are through. Now we won't have to fiddle with anything anymore in that room, and I like this. It looks so cozy with all the books and protected. I like it. We are following the yellow cable deeper into the mountain. Some more concept art for the windmill this time, and for the tree houses, which they all look so nice. I mean, I like to believe that they were actually building these out of some thin plywood in real life to create this world. It's interesting to see. They actually had an architect working on this game, if I'm not mistaken, so to make this feel real. Now again, I need to apologize for colorblind people for this section of puzzles that are coming up. I'm sorry. Now if you stand here, there's another environmental we can do. That's one of the 3 that we can do down here, if I'm not mistaken. Now many people also that are not even colorblind will find these difficult. Now the way I tell you should do this is just make a print screen of the puzzle at one specific point, or try and see a pattern with how these change. I can already see that this one, and this one change differently than the other 3. So these are the only ones I want to separate. Now for this one it's a bit trickier because you want to catch this background when it is orange. And you see it's just faintly orange for a very small moment. Or you can just see that this one and this one are 2 different ones. And whenever you have, again, you see a pattern, these 2 are similar to this one, and these 3 are identical. Well, if these 2 are similar to this one, which has a blue edge, there is a blue one on this painted orange part. So these 4 are similar, and these 3 are separate. And remember, we need to pass through the hexagon. Now, once we know that, we can just simply separate them. This, we have 2 stars. Now, you can try and print screen when this right part is pink. Then you'll have one single thing to worry about. And when the right side is pink, you'll actually see that these 2 stars are different colors. Now when this is pink, the star is turquoise here, and this star is yellow. So you remember, they need a pair of their own color while being separated of additional of the same color. And since now we have no other star, we need at the same time even like separate them from different colors, because we're going to have an individual same liked color from the star that needs to be separated from the others. I know this is confusing, but you'll see once I start solving it that it's easier. Now when this is pink, this lower one here is turquoise, so it's similar as this one. This one, when it's pink, is yellow, so it's similar to this one, and the star, well, is turquoise. So we need to match up the star with this one, isolate this little turquoise, and have this yellow match up with this one here on the corner. Now, this way we will have solved it, because what? This is a yellow one when the entire screen is pink. This is yellow, this is yellow, the star is yellow, this one is yellow as well, and now they are matching up. This one is turquoise, and this one is a turquoise star that is matched up with an individual turquoise square. Let's keep going, shall we? Now, the base of this one is blue, and you have pink and green. That's the different colors we'll have once this one hits blue. Now when this one hits blue, you can see that this one is pink, the star here is pink, this one is pink as well, but this one is green, the star is green, and the tetromino is green as well when it hits blue. So there are these 2 that are similar, this star and this one, and then there are these 2 that are similar with this star and this symbol. Now we know also that a star is content with a symbol of the same color. And what if we then just separate this one? But if we only separate this one, we are still having an issue with these 2 that are not the same. So first let's separate them off, have this star with its friend, this star with its tetromino of the same color, and it works out. These are isolated, the pink ones, these are both green, and these ones are when it's blue, they are also pink, and they are together, and this one is a green tetromino with the right shape with the green star. This one is even a bit more annoying, because you have multiple colors going on, but try maybe and focus on pink as a background, because that seems to be going all over the screen. So yeah, we have this one that is turquoise, and actually even you don't even need to focus on the pink. I mean that's completely irrelevant, because we have 3 colors on these squares. There are 3 separate colors, and that's the only thing we need to know and to separate. Now there is yellow, the turquoise that I'm separating, and pink and yellow. The background waving colors is just there to trick you. So this is fairly easy. It opens up access to some more artwork, some more work that was done for this game, some more studies, and one panel that we will be coming back to a lot. Now we need to solve this again with separating the stars. We know that already, they need to be in pairs. We cannot really do it like so, because we cannot get back out. So maybe we know that this one is isolated. We also need to isolate the black one from the white one, and this one makes for one simple solution, at least for now, for us to get across. That is basically what we need. We don't have to break our heads about anything further. We are here. Well, an arrow. We know we need to pass through there. This is possibly the most the toughest series of puzzles in the entire game, in my opinion, because you'll see now we are separating. Oh wait, the left line is being drawn as well. So we need to start satisfying all the puzzles with a single line. It needs to satisfy all the conditions, and they are not even like they need to be satisfied at the same time. Now. Well, at the same time, but not on the same puzzle, if you know what I mean. If we would now get here a different type of black square and white square, they wouldn't have to be it wouldn't be the same effect as if they would be all on the same table. We would just have to separate them individually. Maybe you don't understand what I mean by that, but we'll see. So we need to pass through here, we know that already, and we just need to make a shape of this. And right now we are agreeing on all the previous puzzles. Now we need to keep these together. So again, we can do the following, but now if we don't pay attention, we needed to pass through here, and we need to separate the pink and white one, and we need to create a shape that is actually. So remember, we need to pass through the hexagon, we need to separate these, and we need to create this shape while at the same time keeping these two individual stars with each other, which actually right now, I mean, this works. We don't need to separate them, so we just need to make sure that they are actually being tended to at the same side of the line. That's basically what it means. Now, if we start, we need to go down here. Oh wait, we need to go down here because we want to keep the green one together. So we can do as follows, or can we? Now I'm thinking of a shape that would work. Yes, we can do as follows. And now we have, you see, the 3x1 and then the corner piece, and the greens are in the same lane, the purples are in the same lane. Now here you see what I was saying before. There is a black one in this corner and there is a white one in this corner, so they don't even need to be satisfied, I mean, all together in the same puzzle. But the same line needs to be able to solve each puzzle as well as the other itself, you know. But just that line needs to work for all of them, but not all the elements on the same board. Now we have this line, right? That we can we try it before? Well, we see already that it wouldn't work because there is the black one here that we need to separate. But and if we would go down here, we wouldn't get this black one together. So we need to start thinking of a way where we are ignoring or doing it like so, but making sure that we keep purple and green with each other. And what if we would do again the same shape as before, but in this fashion? Now you see we have everything worked out besides that one, but we can isolate the white one from itself. It's no, well, no, we cannot because there is the purple one. So so what if we go down like so? Then we won't be able to finish our shape, the one that we were planning on doing, unless we completely change our shape. But then if we change our shape, can we cannot have them together, you know, the green one. Now, so this is getting really complex, so that we actually manage these to all work together. Now, this is one way of solving the puzzle up until here. You make sure that you're separating the black one here, you're keeping the purples and the green together, and you're also crossing the hexagon that is here. You have the proper shape that you need to have. And now we need to have also a 2x1, which is awesome because this line actually satisfies everything. So it's kind of like we found already all the solution. We just need to apply it again and go around, set our shape, and there it is. We have something that works for each and every one of these puzzles. Now, it took me a little while to figure this one out, but again, I have no guide, so I had to be thinking about it. Now, we have a second line that can be drawn from here. But right now, we kind of closed ourselves off, and there's nothing we can do. So we need to be fiddling around with these two, because these two need to be working in order to get that door open. Now, we're gonna have to walk back and forth between these two puzzles a few times. And why that is because we need to be able to solve the puzzle. I'm trying to... Okay, B... No, this will not work out because I want to be able to exit from the center here because these are like symmetrically placed. So I want to be able to come out from here and be able to at least enclose one of these off by leaving these two separate. So I want to try and make it as clear as possible. So I'm doing it like so, and... Or wait a minute, no. Actually, I'm doing this like so, and I'm separating this like so, and going there, but that one didn't. No, just had to fix that. But once I have this, I can go to the other side, and I left a lot of wiggling room on the center there, and to actually do some sort of separation with this line here. Now, why do I want to do that? Is because I want to be able to separate it like, well, let's say maybe I want even just to separate it like so. Now, if I have this separated, I have a much more liberty with the blue line, and actually I can actually or the green, blue, I don't know really, this color is kind of changing. I have much more liberty with the blue line, as I said, and I can just go ahead and do this, but this doesn't solve it. But I can grab this now and do a separation like so. Now, once I have this separation like so, I have again much more room to play with the orange kind of copper color thing, and it allows me to do something of this type. Even like to cross back if I want to. Now, the way I can then go and change this, because I want to be able maybe to influence both, is that I can now go and well, I cannot close this one, and nor can I close this one, so I still remain limited on one aspect, but I can maybe separate it even further, so and give myself more wiggle room still with the orange line. Now I want to maybe encase these two, and I don't maybe need to worry further. Maybe I want to get the white one, because I need to actually, because I didn't give the black. But I could now, with this configuration, I can go to the other side with the blue one and finally pass. Now we need to come back to this and redo these lines many times. Oh, wait, I need to just separate it like so. We need to do it many times. Why? Because we need to get these lines so that they both finish on this end. Once we will need, now we have it with blue, but we'll need it with orange so that we get the environmentals. And we're at an elevator, and just simply take it down and pay attention to this side. While you're going down, there is one of those loose panels that we need to do. Many people might not notice it, but there it is. There is here is some models of the color bunker, something that has been built on another experiment, I guess, at doing it. I particularly like this one. It's very industrial. I like these hanging containers a lot. It's a pity that this one wasn't retained, but maybe just didn't fit in with the entire ambiance of the game. Now that we are down here, we can do the blue line. Now, we also want the yellow line, and why don't we do it like so? Because it needs to finish on that door. If it doesn't finish on that door, we cannot grab it. And for our environmentals to count, we also need to do the yellow line separately. So this is why we need to go back up and do the yellow line in such a way that it will be the one coming to the exit, while the blue one just crosses over. Now, you got to stick with me through this, because it's going to take, again, going back and forth, switching the lines in different ways, and then after that you want to also switch the line, or maybe, no, we don't even need to switch it again, because we won't have to go back up through the shaft, because you'll see we'll have another form of exiting this and coming back down if we need to. Now, we are almost up there, and remember, our objective now is to get the orange line to end on the left exit. Now, how could we do this so that it actually, well, works? Now, first of all, we have to we have to separate this like so, because we need to find a way now to switch the side. That the blue one needs to go to the right, and the yellow one will have to go to the left. Now, so what we need to is, first of all, I'm going to close this one on the left like so that I can go to the other side, and I'm going to redo the orange that lets me cross over, because I want to do as follows, or do I? No, I want to try and because I want to get rid of the blue. I want it to be able to for the puzzle to be solved like this, so that I can get completely rid of the blue one. See? Now I can cross with using the orange. Could have used the blue one as well. But what I can do now is just remove the blue one, and the puzzle still stands. It's still viable. So I can go back. And now this kind of puts us in a virgin state, but on the opposite side to where we came in, through there. So we can try and solve the puzzle like so. But now this will not open the door because we need the blue one as well, right? So this is also an issue we need to consider. So we need somewhere where the blue one can go and where it can just exit and let everything else be. Now, if I do it, if I do it like so and grab the white one and then go around the black and go up here, I can go all the way around and still have a blue one that will work, and you'll see what I mean in a moment. I just Go all the way back. I'm fairly sure there might be easier and faster ways of doing this, but now the blue is working. It's helping us opening up that door. And now we need to go back and create an exiting line that solves all of this with the orange one. Now, one such line would be as follows. And now we have this opening, and we have the orange line that starts here and that ends on the proper ending, and we can go downstairs and get the environmental. Now I'll skip the elevator part for you so that you don't have to see it again. Okay, so we're back down here, and you can see now we can do the yellow environmental. And when we look at the ground now, we have 4 puzzles with the machine icon. So the machine icon basically forgives you one mistake, right? So we know the square will be fine and the triangle will not. You could also solve this one like so, just do the triangle and the other one is not fine. Either way, it works. And I believe this is going to be important later on. So once more again, we need to have one that actually works properly, or is done properly here, and we need one that is actually a mistake. Now, one that is properly divided up and that actually has a proper shape, like so, and the other one was a mistake. For this one again, we need one that is properly the upper left corner, and the other one is a mistake. So fairly easy. It just is making sure that you know what you're doing. And again, we can just have this one and the other one is a mistake. Now this activates the entire floor here. Now, the way this now works is by being a parallel, but see, it's the shapes that we have drawn that need to be fixed. And this is also going to be something that we need to work on, because we need to make something that is parallel, and I believe we are going to try to go for something that is symmetric. So how can we make this symmetric? On this side we only have these corner pieces that we can choose from, and here we can only choose from the square and triangle. So let's say we have the square, and here we have this one that we can put on the lower right corner like so. We need to continue with something that allows us to put the square on, and what if we would use this one, then we would have a 2x4, right? And for this we would need another 2x2, which there is no possible way we can get here. Now the 3x1 is completely ridiculous, it doesn't make any sense, but we know our shape on this side will be something that is a 2x1 followed by this cross like so, something in this area. Now this is not happy with us. I don't know why, because I guess it's just trying to warn us that this is not the proper way to solve things. Now we might be able to actually put these all together on at the same place. I'm a bit close, so that's why you get to be further like so. So maybe we just because also, well, these are like considered they are in the symbol, right? But there is the symmetry. And I'm thinking we could maybe use this one, but again that does only make well, if this one goes like that, we have one here that can be turned around how we wish, so we can basically make the shape we would like it to be. But we need 2x2 and something that creates, well, actually this works out. If we put it on this lower corner like so, it's the same as we are grabbing the upper one on the upper left corner, and then we are stacking them together to make here the 2x1. But see, the problem is this one is now being outside, and they are not okay. They need to be in there. So the shape was sound, but it wasn't working. Now, the way we could maybe do this, if we would grab the other one, or no, we cannot. What if we stick them? I'll have to think a little bit about this, and I'll be back. Well, I believe I might have come up with a solution, and for that we need actually to come here and switch this one to be like so. So that we have this shape, and then we need to make this one. And if we put the 3x1 here on the lower end, and we put this one, turn it around to be like so, and then this one we oh no, actually, I'm wrong again. No, actually we can put it like so. Yes, like going up like so, and then we can put this one like so, and this one like up like so. Okay, so 3x1 on the left, this one comes down here. This one gets flipped up upside down, has the 2x1 here, and then its longer edge here, goes all the way through here. Then this corner comes here, and this corner comes like so. Then, when that is up, we can basically just do it like so. Why is it? Okay, so it actually considers that I cannot switch this one. So I would need something. Well, I know I cannot switch it, but I can still do this. And then I have basically switched it manually, and then it works. Okay, so this is the big picture, and this is each individual one of them. Pause the video if you need to have a look again for it to work. And this opens up another door for us. Now here is another final of those loose panels. Now we know that one triangle means one time around, two triangles means two, that maybe three triangles means that we need to go 3 times around. I mean, it just makes sense, doesn't it? So this is what we are going to do, and it works. Now this has basically tested our knowledge. Now you need to be fast, because this is going to close again. We can open it up from here. Now there, this little pressure plate there would be to continue to the end of the game, but we are going to a secret area, and let's still take care of this puzzle. I mean, why not? But this is actually not working that well. So again, we need to separate black from white, but this is actually proving slightly trickier than what I thought, because we can only go with isolate the white on its own, so we need to isolate the black from itself again as well. So am I possibly missing something? I could well be, no, like so. It was easier than what I was making it up to be. Now I believe this has been already quite a long part, so we'll stay here for my 11th part, and well, when you're ready to go and do the caves of the witness, come back to see the 11th part. I think this is the 10th. And I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, press the button and subscribe. This is Lumi, your guide. I was glad to get you all the way through this shaft into this what is considered to be the secret area, because it kind of branches off just before you hit the ending of the game. So stay tuned for the next episodes, and see you next time. Bye!